So this one is like, dear China or Chinese people. I don't want to address the Communist Party specifically, not at this point. But there is some shit that I would say to them. But I just like say some of it here, like the same stuff I'd say to a lot of people, I guess. And it's serious. It's real. And hear me out. So, main motivation for saying all this. So China is rallying up Chinese people to want to kill Americans and Japanese people. And I hate to even say that, like, I don't think they should do that against Japanese people even. Japanese people today are very different people than in World War II. But there's more reason for China to hate Japan than there is for China to hate America. Like, it's American capitalism, really, that had the money to buy all of China's stuff that pulled them out of poverty. And it really didn't even, there's not even enough to say they got pulled out of poverty. Some people did. Some people aren't so poor anymore. Some of them are still pretty poor. But, like, I feel like not getting a fair story. So, you can see in probably some of my other videos some things about that I said about what looks bad in America. Because there is some people that look bad, and that's one of the things that you get with, like, freedom, is people are free to show how shitty and low down they are. And they show themselves more. But that helps to sort of get rid of those problems. I mean, like in the gene pool, people avoid them. They don't like to have kids with them. Queers and trannies and... So, and I don't even necessarily hate every one of them. I feel bad, like, they can't really, like, it's not right, but I hate it for them, you know what I mean? Some of them I don't feel so sorry for because they're dangerous. They're hostile. And it's like they're spoiled, vicious, bad little kids. But see, one of the things I'm worried about is that the upper ranks of Chinese society, for one thing, and everywhere else in the world too, but China's like a bigger problem, bigger power. So it's like more, some of the upper class kind of like spoiled, vicious kids and shit too. They grew up under propaganda to hate and kill Americans and Japanese people because that's what the TV said, so because that's what the government said. I don't know. I don't see how it's necessary. I mean, China has so much power in the world that they could do good shit. It could be a better way. Like, China has the power to make an impact on the world, make the world better on average. But it seems like that's not what they want to do. No, they want to be a faggot and spite people. It seems like they're trying to get rid of dissidents. Or maybe at this point I should just assume that I am talking directly to the CCP. That way it ain't like I'm talking behind their back. So you're the CCP. And no offense, I didn't want it. But it's like, damn, I'm an American. If you try to kill all Americans, you kill me too. And I'm a Christian. And that's real, by the way. Like, I've seen stuff. I've seen stuff happen to countries because somebody said so, like the Bible said we can do. Yeah, that's real. And it will come into play. But yeah, there's a couple things. I guess the main thing I wanted to say was kind of to the CCP anyway. But I didn't want to do that. But yeah, all right, here's the thing. If you're getting rid of people that are, like, too good for communist Chinese bullshit, you're getting rid of some of your best potential. Yeah, you're all about... See, at the same time y'all doing this shit, y'all on this, like, Han supremacy stuff. Like, ethnic supremacy, but you're getting rid of better shit. The fuck you think you're going to turn into if all you keep is the begging-ass dogs that do anything or say anything for a cookie from the master, like you? Like, a lot of them people that you disappeared, you needed them. You needed to keep them safe, man. If you're going to disappear people, like, put them somewhere safe and they can talk to you and shit. For real. But also, like I said in one video, I guess I don't want to go on too long about Christianity, but Christianity attracts better people. So if you're getting rid of Christianity, by getting rid of Christians, you're getting rid of some of your better people. That's genetics and all. But, like, imagine the scenario. What happens to China and the powers of the world, the civilized world as we know it, like all over the world, if we all go to war and blow each other up? See, you could kill us all, or almost. But, like, it might cost almost all of you, too. And then what's left? And that's who gets the aftermath. So, like, pick, at least pick and choose a little better. Because, like, who dies, that's not who wins. That's not who's even there to necessarily, quote, lose. For the rest of, the aftermath. Because, I mean, you could say they lose if they die, but in some respect, it's like, what happens is the living world's problem to live with. And who's left is who you get to mix with at all, if anything. And so you get to share it with, who you get to negotiate with. Like, if I was fighting a war, if I was in command of a country or something, or an army, I might try to just hit the bad parts of the enemy and try to talk to the better parts that's left, if possible. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's also what I'm saying. Better if we don't have to, maybe. But yeah, there was something else too about, see, as you want to get rid of some people that might be better to keep, it's like you're keeping people that might be better to not have so high up in your society. But that's the ones who say whatever you want to hear. Either they're stupid enough to believe all your bullshit, which don't even lie, man, don't even get offended. Lie is bullshit, you know it. Everybody knows it. They move up for saying whatever they're supposed to say. Doing whatever they're told to do. And it's sort of like puts your upper class in a state of being these begging ass, dancing ass dogs. And doing whatever for a cookie or the money or the perks or the praise, whatever, It's not good. That reminded me of something in the Bible. Sort of like a metaphor. Where it says in the Bible something about a whore in a red dress on the back of a dragon. I said this in a YouTube comment one time, more than once. But it's like, if you got your upper class, let's say your country's a dragon. Your upper class is whoever's sitting on top. And if that's who got through, especially with like your unyielding, unreasonable rules and criterion, amplified in magnitude by a social credit system and a mass surveillance network, where nobody get away with nothing you don't say. You could end up with a bitch, hoe, faggot of an upper class. And a traitor at that, and a bloody one maybe, too. That'll kill you just to talk back. Just to talk back to you, insult you, and kill your whole family too. Kind of bitch. Could have that. And I know that's an analogy, but it did make me wonder shit, because that was a good analogy. Made me wonder, is that? But I can't say that's what the prophecy was talking about. But don't do that. You could use it like a military analogy. Like, you know how they got codes? Some white horse, some Jack in the Box kind of metaphor they use. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't know that shit. I've heard of like white horse, pale horse as a code for something. But like, whore on the back of a dragon. Don't do that metaphor, please. Try to avoid it. But yeah, whore in a red dress and y'all got the red flag. It's red, it's communism. Why y'all even, I guess y'all still communists today because the people of the Communist Party are the ones that made it through all that unreasonable crackdown, killing off everything else kind of shit that the last regimes did. Y'all realize, y'all are in a position, y'all could do something else. And like, who do you think you got around you if they're not even allowed to tell you shit that ain't whatever you said? If you got good talent, smart ones in the first place, they might, literally, the only ones that might make it through are the ones that kind of lie to you and play you a little bit to keep you happy and keep you from getting pissed off and killing everybody. Because that's all they, like, who makes it through all that shit? Really believing in the cause when it's that much of that shit. And I don't know everything about it. So I don't know what it's like. I can't speak for you people. Well, I'm kind of trying to speak to you people, but I don't want to speak to Chinese people behind the Chinese Communist Party's back, because that'd be like a betrayal against them in a way, because they get fucking killed, they get disappeared, put one in them fucking death vans for that shit. And like, I've only got a few videos on my YouTube channel, and I really wasn't trying to get it canceled. But I feel like, Like I said, one of my first videos talking was like, the shit I want to say to the world. But yeah, I mean, what I was saying earlier, I don't think I finished what I was saying. Imagine the world where China and Russia and North Korea and the United States and whoever else gets involved, maybe NATO, whatever, all destroy each other. What's left? Who is left? Who gets to be there to have it? You know? If everybody nukes everybody else. Because if they can't have it, nobody have it. They say, all right, well, we can have it, we can nobody have it neither. If you kill us, you're going to die too. Can't live without us. That's the way it is. But like, imagine that compared to what if they decided to do the right things to do. Try to be good guys with all that power. America's power, China's power, Russia's power, even North Korea's power. Like, there's openings for redemption. Everybody thinks that, I mean, that maybe you going to hell and shit, like you crossing me lines, but like, don't crash out like a bitch. But like, you know how like the world's problems could kind of be, a lot of them anyway, could be solved. If China was a force of good and right thing to do, even if there was y'all the only ones doing it. You got the numbers. You've got your Navy has numbers. Your Army has numbers. Your economy has numbers. It's not all like money numbers, but you got some of that too now. Like a good bit. Just not, you know, there's more to have to divide it up. Not as much to go around, relatively speaking. You got more people, and like the world also needs some, like if you're gonna get rid of people that don't like you, evil communist kind of, let them go to another country. Like, give the genes a chance. Chinese people, we don't hate Chinese people. We grew up feeling sorry for Chinese people working in them slave factories so we could have cheap shit, because that's about what we could afford. Because like American corporations want as much as they can get for as little as they can pay. It did sell us out, but it did bring some of you out of poverty. And if you turned it around and made it a good thing, it'd be like it was a good thing the whole time. In a way. Some ways. But even if y'all was doing that by yourself, I would recommend, try to make the world like a better thing on average. Because that's kind of like what happens in your world. Sort of depends on how good or bad your world is on average. Think of it like a numbers game. Like odds. Better people on average do better things on average. Just like better chances. And who you bring up in the world, what are they going to do? But yeah, like, I went to the mental hospital as a teenager. I got medicine where now I can't even have kids. It's not necessarily my future. I just kind of cared. Yeah, that's what I want to say. And there's probably more to say, but I'm going to try to just leave it at this for now. I might do another one at some point. A little bit nervous about who this is addressed to. But, yes, that's what it is. So, for now, I guess I'm out for now.